Wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you very much for stopping by. My name is Chef Adrian Morris and you're watching Morris Time Cooking. As seen in the title, yes, today we're going to be making some air-fried saltfish balls. Pause. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. You see, after the intro, we get right into it.
We know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
And we are back, as I said before, making some air-fried saltfish, aka codfish, balls or ball. Yes, in the air fryer. So without further delay, let's get right into it. So grab our saltfish here. I'm going to go in with about a half pound of the saltfish. So what you're going to do, you're going to wash off the excess salt, because as you realize, we have a lot of salt here. So you want to rinse off the excess salt. Fill that with water to cover, and then we're going to boil until, once it comes to a boil, we're going to cook that for about 5 minutes. So let's go. So excess salt off. So that's what you want. We're going to set this on our stove. Putting it at the back for now. So I'm going to be using 2 large potatoes. And we just want to peel those. You can peel it with your knife. But with some people, they peel with the knife, they take off too much of the potato. So you can use a potato peeler for that method. I'm going to go into 2 more potato because I need at least 2 cups of potato once it's cooked. So you just cut those just so they can boil quicker. Alright, so there we go. Nice and washed. Gonna add those to a pot with some water. I'm gonna add some salt to that, 1.5 teaspoons. And we're gonna set this to boil on the back stove again. So I recently made a video where I used 1/4 of each one of my bell peppers, where I made that ackee and festival flatbread. Check that one out, it's so good. We're gonna be using 1/4 here, and of this bell pepper, 1/4 of each. We're just gonna get these nicely washed. So we're gonna go in with half of a white onion chopped and scotch bonnet peppers to your spice tolerance, 2 garlic cloves chopped, as well as 1/4 of each color bell peppers, half of a tomato cored and chopped, and we're also gonna be going in with a few pimento berries, around 5. All right, there goes our saltfish, our codfish. We're gonna throw that water off, and we're gonna catch some fresh water on here. And there we go. Back onto our stove. So we're gonna whip up some tartar sauce, right? Very good on fish and stuff like that. And because the saltfish is in this, that's what we're gonna be using. First thing I want is some capers, right? So I have 1 teaspoon of the capers here. I'm gonna chop that up finely. Here we have the capers, about 1 teaspoon, into 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I have here some fresh parsley. Gonna chop up some fresh parsley already washed. Fresh parsley, about 1 teaspoon chopped. I'm gonna go in. And to that, I'm gonna go into a little bit of black pepper. This is optional, you don't have to. Some freshly squeezed lime juice. I'm gonna go into about 1/4 teaspoon. Nothing too crazy. If you have sweet pickle, you can use a sweet pickle, but I'm gonna go into a little bit of relish. 2 teaspoons of relish. And a touch of honey, nothing too crazy, about 1 teaspoon. You're just gonna give that a mix. Saltfish is still boiling, potato is still boiling, we're on track for everything. You can use this for your saltfish fritters, your saltfish balls, anything you want. You know what I say? You can use this with fish, the deep fried fish I use, anything that has fish, shellfish, you can use this for your shrimp. Go ahead, go crazy. You can even put this on your burgers. It's so versatile. We're gonna set this aside in the fridge. All right, saltfish is already cooked. Just gonna throw this water off and give it a second rinse, and then we're gonna break it up into smaller pieces. What you wanna do, you wanna just break up the pieces into little bite-sized pieces. This one is the saltfish that's already deboned. But you know, you still have to go through to ensure there's no bone in this, right? So let us taste this. This saltfish is good enough. Set that to the side. All right, so the potato is still cooking. So you realize we haven't been cooking for too long. Potato is still boiling. And we almost have everything ready, and the potato is still going now. So that's pan, I'm gonna add about 2 or so tablespoons of olive oil. If you have coconut oil, use that one. That is good as well. Gonna go into our oil with our pimento berries. Release some flavor in here. Alright, so what we want to do, release a little bit of the flavor in the oil. We're going to remove these later on, but for now, we're going to keep them. Alright, we're going to go in with our onion. And we're going to saute that down. Now, the beauty about this recipe, the saltfish already has salt, so we're not going to be using any salt. We're going to go in with our bell peppers and tomato. Scotch bonnet in. Sprinkle a little bit of black pepper over top. Yeah, that's it. Just black pepper, no salt. Gonna add my green seasoning in and just allow that to melt out. And then finally, our garlic. So I normally put it in at the last minute, so to speak, so it doesn't burn. I'm gonna take out these pimento berries because I got what I wanted. Beautiful. In goes our cooked saltfish. This is almost like making saltfish fritters, but it's with mashed potato. Remember, the saltfish has already been cooked. Flavors are good. Kill the heat. Set that aside. Potatoes are ready. There we go. Nice and soft. So with my potato ricer, I'm gonna go in with my cooked potatoes. About 2 at a time. I was trying to get the yellow potatoes, but I just couldn't get those, so I'm working with what I have here, the white ones. So to that, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. Go into a little bit of black pepper. We're just going to mix that up. Before I proceed, let me take out some of that just to eat by itself, you know, because I need 2 cups of mashed potatoes, so that should be fine. A little bit of that saltfish. Make myself a little plate, you know. Yo, the chef have to eat too, you know. I don't feel like, man. Chef have to eat too. So I have 2.5 cups of that potato mash. Gonna go in now with some that parsley that I had reserved, about a teaspoon. Then I'm gonna beat 1 egg. I'm gonna go in with the egg in there. Mix that in. All right. In with our cooked saltfish. Nice. I will mix that in. What I'm gonna do, grab your ice cream scoop, get a generous serving, scoop that out, and I'm just gonna pre-make these. So 3 of them, I'm gonna be putting cheese into 3. So I'm gonna pop this in my freezer for about 15 minutes or until it's set a little bit firmer. Cup of breadcrumbs, you're gonna add a little bit of black pepper to that. You can leave this bland, but I don't want to leave it bland, right? A little bit of black pepper, less than a 1/4 teaspoon. And a little touch of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon or less. I don't like to leave these things too bland, right? All right, so now that we have those shaped out, spray your hand with a little bit of oil. Pull that up. So you're gonna cover that up. Roll these out. The longer you can let these sit in the fridge to firm up, the better. Right? Gonna dip it in a little panko of breadcrumbs at first. Alright, so once I add my first coating of panko breadcrumb, I'm gonna pop these back in my freezer for about 20 minutes just to firm up a bit more. As I said, if you can make these and have them overnight in your fridge so that they're firm, it's even better. You work your way quicker. But we don't want them to be ill-shaped. We want to keep them on this nice round ball. So back in the freezer they go. Alright, so you're going to give your air fryer a spray with some oil. And we're going to preheat it for about 2 minutes. So while that's being preheated, We're gonna grab our cakes now. Gonna dip that in the egg wash real quick. Get that fully coated. Yep. Drain the excess and back into the panko. And there we go. Nice. Put that back on and repeat. Beautiful. So we're gonna go in our preheated air fryer, and remember it's already greased, right? Then we're gonna add some spray on top, just a little bit, and that's gonna give us a nice crispy saltfish balls. Right now, I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side. There you have it, nice and crispy. Just remove them. Can allow them to cool down a little bit. But yeah, cheese oozing from that one. Beautiful. And there you go. You see it? Bite into one. Without the sauce, right? I think this one has the cheese in there. Nice and crunchy. Let's dig right in. Crunchy on the outside, it's so creamy on the inside. You get chunks of saltfish right through. That pepper, it's good. When I went ahead and I sauteed out. Hey, listen. Nice and creamy on the inside and fluffy on the outside. Let's try it with the tartar sauce. Because you're eating fish with a bit of lime or lemon, fresh squeeze on there, lift it up. Bite that. That cheese pull. That cheese pull, beautiful. I'm tasting saltfish, a fresh vegetable. And pair with the tartar sauce. A little squeeze of lime juice or lemon. Trust and believe. Anything with fish, just squeeze a little lime or lemon. Perfect mix. Give this a try. Let me know what you think. If you did enjoy this video and you learned something new, give the video a like. Put a thumbs up on the video. So if you love my vibe, don't forget to hit subscribe. See you until next time. Safe travel upon the gravel and go and big up on yourself.